So I'm on the island of Krk and I found out about this new trail. It's called Camino Krk and I don't know what it's all about. Why is it called Camino? It's 150 kilometers long. So I'm here to check it out, to see what are possibilities of this trail. I'm carrying my backpack, my tent and everything. So hopefully I will find great campsites and water along the trail and stuff like that. So we shall see what Camino Krk has to offer. Stay tuned. A little bit of a road walk. And there is construction workers there. And it's noisy. And cars. But okay, we'll see.
The trail is pretty well marked. You can find yellow arrows pretty much the whole way. But if you hike in the opposite direction, you will need to read trail markers like you're hiking in the wrong direction. Bummer.
So I made like maybe 8 kilometers and it's pretty wide gravel road. Not so fun. I hope soon I will leave this part of Ireland and I will enter some better more scenic areas. So there is a sudden drop in elevation and it's pavement road and it goes down to the sea on the beach. I hope this pavement will pay out and this drop of elevation. What goes down, it has to go up again. So this little seaside adventure on the beach has its price. Now I'm going up again. It's pretty steep and it's pavement. Whew, yeah, price has to be paid, right? It's pretty long road walk. I'm kinda not satisfied with this road, and it goes up and up and up, and it's pavement. Luckily no traffic. So the trail goes on the pavement down there to the little monastery named Glavotok, and I decided to take a shortcut via the tarmac roads. Tarmac is better than pavement. Yeah, this like Camino stuff, you know, you have to take a stamp. I'm not into that, so I'm making my own way. I mean, I will stick to the trail if it's like tarmac, at least, but no pavement. I don't want no pavement. Pavement? Pavement. No logic in trail. It goes down to make this half loop and then up again, and there's like perfect trail that just goes and shortens it like for half an hour. So that's super annoying. So I don't know why would somebody do that. So I'm gonna take the shortcut. No, I'm not going down there and then up again. Yeah, I'm making my own trail here.
Free camping in Croatia is unfortunately illegal, but if you find yourself in the wilderness and it is getting dark, if you are scared and you need shelter and protection, then it is perfectly clear that you will pitch a tent in order to protect yourself. Put down your tent first thing in the morning, leave no trace and leave the site as soon as possible. This is legally called bivouacking. You cannot bivouac near the villages, camps and towns, so choose your bivouac site wisely and avoid getting a fine.
It's 7:30. The night was pretty cold. I was struggling with keeping the warmth, but okay, I got some sleep. I'm rested, the pain is gone. I mean, I can still feel it, but it's okay. And most of all, my feet are better. Because yesterday I did like 40 kilometers, and that's like for the first day of hiking is pretty long. But that happened because I had to go to the town of Malinska to buy some water. I didn't have any place to camp, so I had to keep on moving until I got to this place, and so I camped here. Some animals in the area. I think it was like some kind of a deer and some birds and stuff like that.
Camino should be affordable to most pilgrims. Accommodation in price range of 80 euros per day is not affordable. And due to that fact, makers of this trail should find a way to make 10 to 15 free camping sites so pilgrims could spend the night in their tent without the fear they will be fined. Because if you build a Camino, expect all kinds of people will try to hike it. Rich and poor, wanderers and tourists, hikers and recreationalists. Everybody, not just one type of tourists, this country expects and respects.
So in this time of year, it's April, there is nobody around. I feel like I'm on the ghost island. Yesterday also just empty villages, and now in the morning I just saw a lady walking her dogs, but no other people, nobody, and it's beautiful. The smell is amazing. And nobody's around. Fine with me. So I left the trail that goes by the sea, and now I'm in the this little cute forest, and there's like a cute trail here. The morning is beautiful, no wind, and I like that. I like that there is no wind. Now I will get to the village of OMIŠALJ, and there I will buy or fill up the water, because I don't know where's the next water. So now I came from this nice, tarmac road, it's pretty okay. And now pavement road. Oh no. And apparently it's pretty few miles, but I will see. So I left village of OMIŠALJ. There is some interesting things along the way. People are looking at me like I'm some kind of a sick person with my backpack, like who's this? The only person that I got smiled towards me in 2 days is foreigner construction worker back there. He's like a black guy from, I don't know, somewhere from Africa, I think. And he was like, ooh, smiling at me, and it made my day better. Local people do not smile around here, I don't know why. But hopefully soon I will leave this construction area and I will hit some wild paths.
The trail is much better after this huge bridge. Less civilization, less cars, less roads, more views, more solitude, and longer stretches between towns. Bridge is on approximately 55th kilometer of the trail, or on 34th mile.
So there is a lot of streams on this beach just after you pass the bridge, this bridge, and it's pretty clean water. I mean, I definitely would filter it, but if you have filter, you can drink it, you can filter it, and you don't have to carry, like me, I don't know, 4 liters from village of OMIŠALJ. So that's a good tip. Don't carry water, filter it here. I mean, I don't know, in summer times maybe it dries off, but for now, April, the water is here. There is a good campsite also on these beaches outside after the bridge. Grassy, and I mean, here it can be really windy because of those mountains, but if it's not windy, this is a good spot. Yep, after the bridge, water and campsites. Good tip. this terrain for camping is like impossible, but I was expecting that. I've been on this island before and I know how does it look at some spots, and this is the spot. Looks like you're on some crazy alien world, and I hope I will run into some meadow, or at least, you know, just a spot where I can put my tent. It's getting late a bit and I'm tired, and the first spot I see, I will stop. I did like 20 something kilometers by now, which is maybe 15 miles, and yeah, it's time for camping, but no spots. I'll find one.
It's a beautiful morning. The night was pretty okay, it wasn't so cold, or I prepared myself better. There were some wild boars around, not around tent, but near the tent. They were making some weird noises, but you know, it was okay. They went away. The morning is beautiful, it's magical. It's quiet, warm, and beautiful. Yeah. So do you see how every plant, every bush leans towards this side, like more away from those mountains, in the opposite direction, just like this tree? Well, that's because of strong winds. Sometimes when it's windy here,
it's really a harsh place to be at. So if the forecast is like windy, don't come here to camp. You will get you know, tossed away. Your tent will be destroyed for sure. Be careful with that, because it can get really windy. That's like winds over 100 miles per hour or so. That's kind of tent breaker storms. So be careful. So all of a sudden I'm in this dense forest, and I got a feeling that I'm in deep in the continent, not on the island. But it's beautiful. And yes, this is not the official trail. I took my own paths and trails just because I think this is better. And these birds and this forest and lots of creeks around me and water makes me feel good. One could live here, definitely. There is a sandy beach that I was there like 40 minutes ago, maybe less. So after nice forest, road walk again, and I think it's gonna be quite a stretch. So there is another illogical thing. The trail goes on the pavement and all the way down to the sea, and there is like this great hiking trail. I mean, I hope it's great, but it's not pavement, asphalt, so it goes there. All of a sudden everything's overgrown, and I had a choice to go like on this tarmac and bike road and this one, but I chose this one because it's more like hiking trail, not like tarmac road. But it's kind of overgrown, but nothing too bad. there you can see the town of VRBNIK. It's above sea. And I'm going there. There is some store, so I will buy myself something for the reward. And then I'm going up hills. I don't know what's ahead of me. Hopefully there are some good campsites, and I need to make some solid mileage because tomorrow is the final day of my hiking, and I need to get to Punat, town of Punat. The problem with VRBNIK and today's day of hiking is that there is no so many camping sites from Čižići. So if you're gonna hike from that plateau where it's like wilderness area until here, there is no so many campsites. So you better, you know, do it in one take, one day. Look at this, perfect place for a tent. Look, but look at this. Who did it? Wild boars. Yeah, I don't want to be here. See you later. Pretty cold, and I made it to this point, 34 kilometers today, which is quite good. I planned 36, but this is a good site. It's kind of windy. I put
almost all of my pegs into the ground, stick it really hard, so the tent is like pitched pretty good. Tomorrow I need to get the town of BAŠKA across this moon plateau, and then I will decide should I go with my own route or I will follow Camino route. Good times with ramen. Oh yes, it's good. They say go stowless. You don't need hot food. Well, you know what I think about that.
It's super windy. The night was shitty. The wind was blowing pretty bad, cold. But that's how it is here. It's pretty harsh terrain, and if you're not prepared, you can get yourself in trouble. Bloody hell. This is pretty cold wind. You don't want to be here when it's more windier and when it's raining. And the forecast for tomorrow is just like that. So yeah, although this is like not super long distance trail, you have to be careful. So there is a story to this place. It was 1998 and my cousin and I, we were spending our vacation, summer vacation in the town of BAŠKA. At the end of the vacation we figured out that we wanna spend the night here on the moon plateau above BAŠKA. So we came here and it was super sunny and it was a bit windy, but we were like, okay, it's day like any other. It was super sunny all week. And we put our sleeping bags in this like circle with nice grounds, and we've seen some clouds coming from the mountains just like today, and we're like, ah, it's nothing. And then it started, you know, lightning flashes And we're like, well, this could be like really bad. And you know, in a matter of minutes the storm hit us, and it was super sketchy. So we went back there, and then we came to this little forest. It's not far away from that spot, and as you can see now, there's like this little shelter here. Back in the day it was only like a table with some roof and benches, so that I mean, I wish this was here back in the day. And we're like, you know, we put our sleeping bags around us, and the wind was super strong, and the rain didn't like fall, it was flying, so we were wet. At some point when like the dawn emerged, we just went down to the town. We went on the beach and we slept there from 5:30, 6, I don't know, and then we were woken by children. They throw the pebbles on our heads, and it was like 1,000 people on the beach. We didn't notice, and when we woke up we were like, what? There was a gap of 5 meters, nobody around us. We were like lepers, you know, sick people. So we woke up, we gathered our stuff, and we went back, you know, we went on. The interesting thing is that we were reading the newspapers a few days later, and we were like, we read that was like the #1 storm in the century. I mean, what are the odds? First I have to go down to this town, BAŠKA. I'll grab something to eat probably, and then over this mountain, somewhere there, I need to go over it, and then back there to the town of PORAT, and there is the end. I expect some high velocity winds on this mountain. It's super exposed and it's super rocky, so it's gonna be sketchy. There it goes. Still works. That's good. As soon as I put my tripod down, it's knocked down by the wind, so I have to film like this. It's beautiful here. Pretty brutal, and I have to keep on moving to get to another side of this crazy mountain. Oh yeah, crazy. I'm super exhausted because of the wind. The wind like kicks the ass out of me. It's really difficult. And I have a lot of miles in front of me. This is definitely the best part of the trail, and I'm off the trail. Camino goes down inland, and I don't know why. This is the most beautiful part of the island and the most spectacular views. avoid wind, I went down and I avoided peaks. So I'm just going across some, I don't know, these are not trails, but rocks and some old rock walls. So I'm looking to get back on the trail on some junction. It's not far, maybe 400 meters from here, but I hope I can do it.
And that was it. 130 kilometers or 80 miles of Camino Krk, with some modifications, was over. 4 days of hiking gave me some new insights on the country I live in. It gave me new experience and some new ideas. Life provided well once again, and journey continues.